Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Bill, welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hey, Ron, welcome. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Daniel, welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly, guys. Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, welcome. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and get started. As you guys know, on Mondays we do Q&A. So just anything you guys want to talk about. So this is your time to ask any questions, whether it's the systems, the market, any particular trades that you guys are looking at, whether it's equities, Forex, cryptos. So this is your time to ask any questions you guys want to ask. Okay, so I'm going to open up the floor and you guys go ahead. Any questions you guys have for me? Anything you want to take a look at? Anything you guys want to see? All right. I'm watching Bitcoin right here, guys. Okay, so I'm watching Bitcoin at this level right here. So Bitcoin is at a critical level. It's right at this support right here, which is 45,000 and change. All right, so right now the price is testing this support area right here. All right, so if you guys can see that, it's testing this support right here. All right, so a break on this support right here could bring Bitcoin all the way down to here, 40,000. This area here is a pretty big support for Bitcoin. All right, so 40,000. It looks like it will get to here pretty quickly. If we can get through this 45,000 level, break this support right here, we could get through to about 40,000. All right, and then hopefully it will hold here. If not, the next support level will be 30,000. All right, you guys see those? You see those levels there?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so 30,000 right here is a big area, right? This is where we got some support the last time. We got some support right here at 40,000, and Bitcoin like those whole numbers. All right. And as you guys know, Bitcoin is the barometer for the entire crypto market. So as Bitcoin goes further down, so will most of your crypto currencies that you guys have out there. All right, so right now it's at 46,400. So that's a critical level right here. All right, so if it breaks this level, we could see a big move quickly to about 40,000. All right, but again, that 30,000 mark is a big number. All right. It looks like it's not in that upward trend right now. It's let's see here. Hold on for a second here. Let's take a look at the trend line here. So I would say right above here. So yeah, so it's close, but not looking good for Bitcoin. It looks to definitely, we have all selling clearly in the markdown phase. Breaks that support, that's that redistribution phase. Okay, so not good for Bitcoin. Forex, we had some action in Forex today.
Did you look at the euro yet, Dave?
The euro pairs.
Yeah, the euro yen.
Euro yen. All right, let's take a look at that. Euro yen. All right, so euro yen, we had a big pullback all the way down to this moving average. White candles here, but held. It held, never gave a sell signal here. All right, so tough trading today for the yen pairs. All right, so but never gave a sell signal. All right, When you guys get these white candles here, you've got to be concerned, right? So what I tell traders to do is trim positions. You don't have to do a hard close where you close in all your positions, but you can trim positions, all right? And just be careful when we start getting set. Whenever we get white consolidating candles or purple support and resistance, that means we're getting a change in direction. But it held. Euro yen held, right? Yen held, and now it's moving back. It's looking to recapture this moving average. And if we get a green candle come in, that's pretty good for it to continue the upward trend. So no sell signal yet, but this could have been an area to take some profits and trim positions. Okay. Was there a specific question you had, Bill, on Euro yen?
No, I just wanted to confirm what you thought about the white candles.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, the white candles, just always when you get those, just look to take positions, start watching your trades closely. All right. But like I said, never got a sell signal. All right. So that this here will get most traders out of the trade. Okay. All right. Pound yen held. So pound yen held, same thing. So a lot of the yen pairs guys pull back. Okay, so they pull back, kind of retrace to the moving average. Okay. I was looking at pound yen today. We got a within the 4-hour candle, we had a white within the 4-hour. I think this candle right here, this long wick right here, we had, it was white, but it never closed as with a white candle, right? It closed with a green candle, so that was good. Held, and now price is moving higher. We did get a purple support and resistance. All right, so purple support and resistance, guys, means that within the trend, within the markup phase, we're getting pullbacks. Okay, we're still in the trend, we're still in the markup phase, but within that, within the trend, the purple support and resistance means within the trend, we're getting lower lows and lower highs. Okay, that's all that means. Okay, so we always want to be careful. All right. But in this case, pound yen held. Okay, held really nice. Now we've got a yellow support and resistance. Okay, so it looks good for pound yen to go move higher and retest this resistance. If it can retest this resistance, right? If it can retest this resistance right here, right? So let's say overnight it retests this resistance and breaks this resistance, then we out of the water, and guess what? We can continue the upward move with pound yen. I think a few of the pairs did close. So I think Aussie yen closed. So here is Aussie yen. So we should be out of Aussie yen. It closed right here, broke support, got a big red candle here. So it was sell signal here to get out. Okay, but keep an eye on it. If price recovers, right, gets past this area in here, gives a buy signal, I would definitely get back in, but we should be out of Aussie yen. All right. CAD yen pull back. So you see, guys, all the yen pairs kind of pull back. I don't know if we had data or whatever. We probably had data. All right. But they pull back, but CAD yen held. We didn't get a white candle. We did get a purple support and resistance in here, but we've got new support and resistance up here, right? This white, this I'm sorry, this yellow support and resistance. So it looks good. CAD yen looks good to continue higher. All right. Swiss yen got some white consolidating candles. So if you guys were in this, you could trim positions, take profits. Okay, buy signal was right here. Okay, so we all the way up here on a green candle. Okay, if you guys wanted to add to your positions or get back in on a green candle, I would wait to get a green candle after the white candle, and that's a very bullish sign, okay, to get back in. We looked at euro yen, pound yen, we looked at New Zealand yen. This one here, buy signal here. We got some red candles here. This one should have closed. It did not close. It did not close, so it's still holding. All right, it's still holding. We could get a sell signal, but if we can get a green candle, I would leave this alone because I would be very concerned with this red candle here. A lot would have to happen to get into New Zealand yen. I would have to see the price get back above this resistance in here. So this resistance in here, I would have to see, but close, very close to a sell signal. But I say we should have had a sell signal there. All right, let's see here. Dollar yen. Dollar yen held pretty good, right? Still pull back, just like the other yen pairs. Buy signal here, and now it's actually breaking the highs up here. So dollar yen looks pretty good. I'm surprised by dollar yen. I'm very surprised by that move. It held pretty, perhaps the best kept yen pair of all of the pairs. The CAD pairs, I know Kim, you were in the CAD pairs, Aussie CAD. Let's see how that. All right. So that's still in the markdown phase, right? So it's still, that looks pretty good. It's testing this support redistribution right here. So any pairs you guys want to look at? Any other pairs you guys want to look at?
If you want to go back to that dollar yen trade.
Dollar yen.
That's the one I got in a couple days ago, a few days ago.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit late getting in, but I don't know. I'm going to let it. I'm going to watch this one closely, especially tomorrow.
Okay.
We're going to start having a lot of economic data this week since it's the beginning of the month. But I'm at a nice profit on that one. So I'm going to be watching this one very, very closely. And we'll see if it takes out those highs that it made in around November the 24th, 25th time frame. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
All right, let's take a look at, yeah, we've got some big resistance here. You know, I don't like trading the dollar yen, but Kim, you might see something that I don't see here. All right, so you've got some major resistance in here that is breaking out. So it's breaking out of this resistance in here. All right, so actually, let's see here. That's the weekly time frame. So last week and then this week, it's continuing to break out. We've got a recent high here. There's another high here. That's not I wouldn't count that as major resistance. You've got some big resistance up here. So right in here, right in this whole area here. So you could get a move. It's at 115. You can get a move to all up to 122. And
That would
this
be
is
fantastic.
Yeah, this is an early move here. So guys, keep an eye on the dollar yen. All right, keep an eye on the dollar yen. Let's take a look at the index. Let's take a look at, okay, here's the dollar index, guys. Right, so we had been watching the dollar index, the DXY. All right, the DXY. And we've got green candles here. Last week, the dollar index kind of held, but this week it's moving up. So this candle right here, it's moving up. So you might get some lift, Kim. You might get some lift here. Okay, so that might help you with the dollar index and then the yen group moving higher. The only thing though, usually, let's take a look here. Usually, they do not move together, right? So the dollar group and the yen group usually do not move together. All right. But you know, it looks good. I mean, it looks really good to move higher. It's breaking this level here.
Would you say that the support is also a 114
Support
and 114?
on this time frame, Daniel?
Yes.
No, I would say support is right here on the weekly time frame. Yeah, you might get some support right in not 114. I would say near-term support is definitely right here. Okay, on this time frame, 112, but the biggest support is down here. So like 105. But on the let's say the 240, let's bring it down to the 240. But that's
what are we looking at right now? What time we're looking at right now?
This is the weekly. This is the weekly.
Okay.
Yeah, so we pulled it
Oh yeah, I see it. Yep, weekly.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, this area here, that's a good area to break. You break through this, which it's doing now. And that's why it held. I mean, it held pretty good. All right, it held really good. Let's do this. 240. So here it is on the 240 right here. And Kim, you've been doing a good job catching these trades, man. I'm surprised I am surprised by the dollar yen.
Yeah, that was one that you were telling me before that it's kind of directionless. If you look at it on the daily and you go back in time, it's hard to pick the buy points and sell points and on any type of consistency.
Yeah, this is not good in here. All this is not good, but guess what? It's breaking out. So I mean, it could get a move like this. So yeah, I mean, it held up nicely. Out of all the pairs, the yen pairs, it's held up the best. Yeah, it's held up the best. Let's take a look at pound yen on the monthly. Let's take a look at pound yen on the monthly. All right. Pound yen held up pretty good too. So let's do this here. So don't forget pound yen. So it held up pretty good. I'm concerned about this purple support and resistance, but it looks good to get past 156. So 155, 156 right here, right? We'll continue the upward move. But this bigger picture here, guys, it's got a buy signal. All right, it's got a buy signal on the monthly time frame. All right, so and we've got pretty good consolidation. This is on the monthly time frame. We've got a buy signal here on the break of this resistance on the monthly time frame. Just follow me for a second. So we got nice resistance, right here, nice resistance in here, nice resistance in here, nice resistance in here. All right, support. We got near-term support here, all through here, right here, support, right here, and Kim, you brought this to our attention last week, right? On the monthly. So pound yen
Yeah.
on the monthly, right? So this looks really, guys, keep a close eye on pound yen. It did not close, it did not sell off. Okay, so it looks really good. It could break. If it breaks this resistance here, now this is on the monthly time frame. All right, so this is on the monthly time frame, so it's right there, guys, right at resistance. So any buying that come in on the monthly time frame, that's really good. Every candle here is a month worth of data, and this was the previous run, so it's right there. And the last time it made this run to the upside is the same area. Look here, that's the same area right in here. All right, so really stay with pound yen. Okay, stay with it. All right, let's see here. Anything else you guys want to take a look at? Any other trades?
When you're looking at the support, Dave, do you always want to look towards the red because that's where the support is? That's like the lowest of the lowest. So, for example, if you're looking at the support right now, monthly to the DX, that would be the support would be like mid 80s or something.
Yeah, so the support, you know, it takes a bit of getting used to find the support on your resistance levels. Okay, do you have, hold on one second here. 1 second. I have another chart here that's all right. Daniel, do you see the support and resistance chart there?
That's basically an idea
Do you see
of what it
the,
would look like.
yeah, do you see my shared screen there? Support and resistance?
Yes.
Okay, so you see support where you see where the price there, the line, you see where it's touching the bottom there several times and not breaking through.
Got it. Okay.
So
Yes.
every time it touches, the price goes
The
back
red.
up to resistance.
Yep.
Okay, so look at that. So keep that in mind, right? So look at that.
Mhm.
All right, now we're gonna go to the chart here. Okay, so now here is support right here. So you see the same thing. See, price came down. Here is resistance up here. Here is support, right? And if we do this, we can see the price came down to this line here. Now it's not an exact science, but you know, so it's going to come down. See, the price came down to support, went back up, came down to support right here, went back up. And now this is your resistance here. And now the price is moving higher here.
So that's basically the new support and new resistance because the previous one was all the way down there, right? And the
Down
yes,
here?
right there.
Yeah,
that's
down.
the old support and resistance, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So these are your levels, all right? So let's look at this here. All right. Okay, so here was your previous support, No, we've got some support here, but this is your longer support. So let's support is here, support is here. We could do it right in here too. So support, resistance, resistance. Okay, resistance. Once the price breaks through resistance, resistance becomes support.
Ah, got it.
Okay, so
Yep.
once the resistance always
Becomes the
becomes
new support.
the new support. So here is forget this for a second.
Mhm.
All right, forget this, forget all of this for a second. So when the price was down in here, it made a support here, went up, hit this area here, that's resistance. Okay, finally broke out of resistance. So now this area here, we're no longer trading with, because guess what? We've cleared this area here, right? So this zone here, this level we've cleared, and now once we've cleared resistance, now this area becomes support. So this here is support, here is support now, here is support. Okay, so now if we move to here now, okay, this is very strong support because this was previous resistance. Price had a difficult time getting through this area. So this is a big area here. So, and you were right, high 80s, 90s. So right here is strong support. Right here, right here, right here, right here, pretty strong support. So it held support and now is looking to test this area, this resistance right here. Once the price, if the price breaks through this resistance, now this area here now becomes support, and our price will look to test this area. We can go back up in here, okay? And we've got a high up in here. So when we trade, we look at levels, right? So we look at price levels and we're looking for the price to get from one level to the next, one level to the next, within using support and resistance. All right.
Got it.
Very
Thank you.
good. Very good. All right. So we'll leave this like this here. Let's take a look at, if you guys don't have any other particular questions, let's take a look at the market. So here is the Dow. All right, and we're launching a new system, guys. We'll have this available for those of you who want to do your own tracking, okay, of the market, monster tracker. All right, so you'll have this. You guys can have this on your own desktop. All right, so you'll be able to track all the sectors and all the indexes and the VIX also. Okay, so let's take a look at it here. So this is the Dow. The Dow has a buy signal right here. Here is resistance, buy signal, and it's looking to break this current resistance right here. So it looks good. The market's very healthy. All right, S&P, same thing here. All right, S&P buy signal here, moving higher, testing all-time highs. So let's open this up here. Okay, so here's the S&P buy signal here. It's testing these highs here, guys. So it looks very, very good. Very good on the S&P. Okay, NASDAQ, no buy signal yet on the NASDAQ, but good price action. All right, so good price action. If we can get above this area right here, this resistance right here, all right, we could look we can things could open up for the Nasdaq, but good green candles, right? Green candles, good price action. The Russell, this is good for the Russell. Getting a green candle is really good for the Russell. Held support, okay, got away from this markdown phase, right? Wide consolidating candles. So good to see a green candle finally in the Russell. So if we can get past this area in here, all right, so if we can get some buying coming in for the rest of the week, we could get a buy signal finally in the Russell, okay? And that'd be very, very good. And we should get a buy signal in the Nasdaq in the next day or two if price holds, okay? The VIX looks really good. So the VIX right now is at 16, was that 1666? All right, so that's very good for the VIX, guys. So very, very bullish for the VIX. So if you guys look here, boy, 1660, right? So that's very, very good. So as you guys know, when the VIX comes down, very, very bullish for stocks, okay? Let's see here. If you guys look here, all the way down here, if we can get with like a 10 or 12, which is very low, but even if we get around 14, right? 14, 13, that's very bullish. If we can get down in this area here for the VIX, that's very, very bullish, and it's heading down that area. All right, all red candles in the markdown phase, and just looks really, really good for the VIX. Okay, so if you guys see that here, all right, so here we are currently with the VIX, and guess what, right? All the way down here is good, but all this area right here is good for the VIX. Yeah, we had some nice trades, not crazy trades, but decent trades in Sniper. And market was up today, so that helped. The VIX coming down will help our trades in Sniper. All right, and in equities also. All right, so keep an eye on that VIX. All right, keep an eye on that VIX. All those sectors, guys, look at there. We have a lot of the sectors that are moving higher. So I think what, a couple of weeks ago or so, we had only a few sectors, right? Moving to the upside. I think we had about three sectors, right? 3 or 4 sectors that were moving to the upside. And look at this now. I mean, we have every single sector moving up to the upside. And new ups, look at this, new ups. So there's a new breakout to the upside, guys. New breakout to the upside. So all the indexes, this is perfect. I really didn't take a look at this, but if you guys look here, all these sectors are up. The market is up, all the sectors are up, all the indexes are up. Look at that, all the indexes are up. Still need buy signals on a few of them, but it doesn't matter. Price action is all up, and then the VIX is down. We can't get any better than this. The VIX is down. All right, the VIX is down. All the sectors, all the major indexes, rather, the major indexes are all up. All the sectors are up. All right. Healthcare is the top trending sector. All right, so healthcare is the top trending sector. And then we've got home construction, consumer staples, technology right there. So those are all those 5 sectors. That's where we want to be. All right, but definitely the market is looking very, very healthy. Let's take a look at, let's see here. Stock Boss. So technology stocks, healthcare. Again, healthcare is the #1 sector right now, guys, and we've seen a ton of opportunities here in healthcare. So new breakouts. New breakouts in healthcare. So keep an eye on healthcare. Keep an eye on healthcare. And we'll take a look at Bullmaster. All right, and then Bullmaster here. All right, let's see what we've got in Bullmaster. All right. So we've got healthcare stocks right here in Bullmaster. So we can see here there's more healthcare stocks than technology. There's a few technology stocks here. All right. So definitely healthcare. All right, I like this one here, TPTX. That's a nice one here. How much is that? Yeah, so it's got a buy signal here and it's looking to break this resistance right here. All right. So it looks like these are all early moves, early rotation. So keep an eye on healthcare. Let's see, technology. All right, so keep an eye on services. Let's see here. All right, so stocks are looking good, guys. Stocks are looking good, but this is an early move now. So this is an early move. So this is the best time, okay, because they're just now breaking out. The market is just now breaking out, okay, to new highs. Okay, so new highs, getting close to new highs on the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ is shaping up nicely, and then the Russell and VIX is coming down. So all these sectors here, this is huge. We haven't seen this in a while, where all the sectors we track here, these are the top sectors we track, guys. That's where the institutions like to play, in these major sectors, right? There's a ton of sectors out there, but they like these major sectors, right? Like tech, right? Industrial, materials, right? Energy, consumer staples, transportation. Those are the sectors that they like. And guess what? They're moving them. They're moving them. All right. Indexes all up. All up. We haven't seen this for a while, right? And then the VIX is down. The VIX is coming down. That's what we want. So we don't need to worry ourselves with why things are moving. They're moving. So we just need to get on board. All right. And it was nice to see we had a nice little pop today with Sniper. So if this continues to hold, we should see some nice moves in Sniper Trader. All right. Any other questions? Any questions? Anything else you guys want to take a look at? All right. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. All right. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. And even if you guys don't trade Bitcoin, what I like about Bitcoin and why I like to track it, obviously it will help our other cryptocurrencies, right, to kind of trade that. But this is clearly with these nice moves, especially on the daily time frame, you get to see how price moves. right? And we've got just nice moves, nice waves, right? Okay, and it's just good to kind of watch it and see how guys, I mean, if you guys were, and I know someone, and they don't trade with us, is just an acquaintance I know, but they got Bitcoin at 65 grand. They bought at 65,000. They bought one Bitcoin for $65,000. Okay, and right now it's at 46. Okay, and
So the best he can do is just hold on and just keep holding on to see if it recovers, right? Or take his loss.
I mean, yeah, I mean, and I don't know this person. Like, I mean, I know them, but I don't give any advice on this. But I mean, he has a very long-term, philosophy on Bitcoin. Okay, so he will just hold, right? And he's got the capital to, he's got the money. But yeah, I mean, what if it doesn't? I mean, no one knows, right? We don't know. Okay. But I mean, based on the price action right here, it's in the markdown phase. And I mean, if we look here, that's redistribution. Let's do this. Let's put in a sell short signal. So, I mean, I like using this Bitcoin as just as a reminder, especially right now, of what we shouldn't be doing, So here is we've removed the buy signals and we put in our sell short signal. So here was the short sell signal right here. All right. And it's still in we're still in the short signal, and it's in the markdown phase. The scary thing about being in trades like this on the other side of trades, right? So rather than just getting out, okay, holding these positions like this is really scary, right? When they're in the markdown phase and we in them to the long side, and we're in the trade like this. First of all, just the anxiety in staying in trades like this, especially when they're in the markdown phase, because we just don't know. And then the moves to the downside can be very violent. I mean, they move, things move to the downside a lot faster than they move to the upside. Okay, so what took, if you guys look here, what took several months to get all the way up here, I mean, it did that. I mean, these are daily time frames here. So you look from here, from this area here to this area here. That took a lot of days, several days. And look from here to here. From here, this candle here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days it took to come to get all from here. One candle, the second candle here, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. It took 5 days to get from here, okay, from here, the sell signal right here to right here. 5 days, I think I said 5 days. If we look here, look how many days it took to get all the way up here. So when they move to the downside, they can move fast, and this is really scary. This is really, really scary here, right? It can always go back up, but guess what? I rather wait for it to fall, come all the way down whenever that is, and then wait, kind of like here, let it fall, let the accumulation happen, break resistance, and then get back in. All right, so you don't have to be trading Bitcoin to appreciate this, right? You don't have to. But these are good lessons to sharpen our skills. We don't want to be the trader, okay, that bought at 65,000, or the investor. That's not trading, that's investing. All right. So we don't want to be that individual that bought here and sitting in it, hoping, right? Hoping that at some point in time, price will recover. All right. And will make them whole or make profit. So that makes sense.
Another thing, David, if you can just let them know that yeah, you can eventually wait and again hope that it comes back up, but that's not really good investing or trading, because you don't know, one, you don't know how long it's going to take, and two, that's tying up your capital where it could be used somewhere else to actually make you money. What if Bitcoin stays here and go lower for the next 3 years, 4 years? Yeah, if you look at like a max data chart on, I think it was AMD, it finally broke out and came back. But I think that thing traded in a lower range for like 10 years. 10 years. There's people that bought during the highs of the tech bubble. They didn't get their money back to like 2010.
Yeah.
You know, and the tech bubble was back in 1999, 2000, 2001. And that's not a position that you want to be in.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are gonna think, right? What if, because we just don't know, what if 65,000, because I think Bitcoin made it to as high as 68,000. What if 68,000 was the all-time high for Bitcoin? So what if this high here was the all-time, the high for Bitcoin? And Kim is right? We don't know. I mean, you know, we think we know, we would like to know, but we don't know. So we just gonna go with the price. We're just gonna go with what the price is doing now, because I can tell you guys, this area here, I remember when we were watching this earlier in the year. You remember it, Kim, earlier in the year, and we were looking at this 30,000 mark, and I tell you, Bitcoin really struggled to hold this 30,000 level right here. Right, it really, I mean, we thought it would go to 20,000, and like I said, it liked those whole numbers, right? And you know, you guys use this as an exercise when, you know, go to your phones, look at the cryptos, look at, you know, you can go on any of the apps, Coinbase or any of them, and you'll notice that when Bitcoin goes lower, I would say a large percentage of the coins out there, all right, 70, 80, sometimes 90%, depending on the move, will follow that move either to the up or to the downside. Okay, so it's an amazing barometer. It's kind of like the Dow on the S&P, NASDAQ for stocks, right? And the VIX, they, you know, they all work the same. But boy, if Bitcoin if it breaks, and it's looking, when you see price action like this, guys, right, price, it's gonna break. I mean, I'm not a betting man, but I would bet that it's gonna break this support. And if it breaks that support, the next support will be 40,000, right? So the next support right here is 40,000, and that's not strong support. This right here, this 40,000 right here is not very strong support for Bitcoin. This is stronger support right here, right? This is stronger support right here. That's not strong support. So if it gets to 40,000, it could get back down to 30,000 pretty quickly. All right. And then if it doesn't hold a second time, right, the more it tests, guys, the more the price tests a support and resistance area, okay, the more it tests it, the weaker it gets. So if it comes back and tests this area here again, boy, you know, the buyers might fold. And then what if the price gets all the way down to 20,000? Right? We're in the markdown phase. We're in the markdown phase. So anything is at play. Anything could go. And this is just a lesson when we trade, you know, when we get those sell signals on the break of support, we've got to get out. We have to get out because this is painful. This is very painful for the folks that bought in here. That's why we do this. That's why we do this. That's why we use these systems. That's why we follow support and resistance, because it's not because it's just sounds good. It's because it keeps us safe, right? It keeps us safe. And we protect, you know, this, it's, you know, it's all fun and great when you make money, right? So when it's in the markup phase, things are good. But I always talk about that, you know, we have to be defensive. It's all about this support, you know, getting out. I talk about buying at resistance, selling at support. Those sell signals, I think, are more critical than the buy signals. Yeah, these sell signals here, I think, is more critical than the buy signals. We can always buy, right? Get lucky, buy. But boy, if we don't get out, I mean, that can get pretty bad. I mean, look at Bitcoin right now, 46,176. We get to 45, 44, 43,000. We're gonna get to 40,000. And if, like I said, this is not strong support, I wouldn't bet that Bitcoin would hold here at this support. It's not very strong support right here. This is stronger support in here. All right. Even this was stronger support in here, and Bitcoin broke it. Okay. So look, watch it, you know, pull it up, watch it, use it as an example of what we do not want to do. Use this as an example of what we do not want to do. Because there are people who bought here, who bought here, who bought here, who bought here, who bought at 40,000, right? Who bought at 30,000, who bought at 20,000, who bought at 15,000, and who bought at 10,000. And they're hoping, right? They're hoping that, you know, tomorrow it's going to go up. Next week it's going to go back up. But the market doesn't care. It's in the markdown phase. It's in the markdown phase. Until that changes, right? You know, it is what it is. All right. So you don't have to be trading Bitcoin to appreciate this. I love, you know, we got out here on Bitcoin. We gave a sell signal to get out. Right. So here was our buy signal. It got as high as 51,000, broke support on the 240, got out. We'll wait. We'll wait. We got out. We'll wait to see what happens. All right. So, I mean, not very good price action, guys. I mean, look at this here. Not very good price action. Not to the upside anyway. So keep an eye on it. All right. Anything else? All right, guys, we're gonna call it a night. Your yen pairs, the ones that are still open, stick with them. All right, stick with them. Good price action on the CAD pairs to the downside. Okay, so CAD yen to the upside, and then where is CAD? Aussie CAD I think Kim, you in this one. Dollar CAD. All right, the euro pairs. All right. The euro pairs down here, but I would leave those alone, kind of mix right now. All right, but really the up in this area here. All right, up in this area you can play, but definitely the yen pairs. All right, definitely the yen pairs. If anything changes, we'll let you guys know. All right, but definitely stocks. All right, things are shaping up. All right, so things are shaping up in stocks. Okay, all these sectors are up. Markets, all these indexes are up. So pay attention to these. And this is an early move. This is a new rotation. A new rotation because we did not get that explosive Christmas rally. So this is all new happening here. So, all right, if it continues a month, 2 months from now, guys, we'll see all these stocks trending. All right, so we don't want to miss those opportunities. And the VIX is down. Okay, so the VIX is down, so that's good. All right, if you guys don't have any questions for me, I'll let you guys go. And I'll see you on the next class tomorrow. All right. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good evening.
Thanks, Dave.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Doesn't do this, and I notice you get a better charge. When it comes to the wall, I noticed the charge works.